This is the Freedom Rally that is created by several groups in Washington State, and they are now going in circles around the legislative area at the Capitol building. They call it a campus. The daffodils are in bloom, and it's probably 70 degrees, and people are marching valiantly to
These people are not stupid. We're not going to just stand here and take this.
We've got people in the bullhorns, and they're all members of several organizations. And I just 2 weeks ago saw Inslee in the food bank where I was a volunteer, and he had about 10, I would say up to 10 bodyguards. And Inslee, as you know, is the government, or the governor, the governor. We've got good loud people here.
When do we want?
And
What do we want?
the freedom rallies have been going on for a couple of years now, led by really strong, wonderful people. But I was amazed at Inslee's 10 bodyguards and his look of paranoia on his face. It was very clear to me that he knows that he cheated to get in. We have the Dominion machines, and we have the Eric machines still, which is a voter, keeps track of the voter rolls and so forth. But it's baloney, because both of those machines can be hacked into by foreign powers, as you probably can imagine. And that's what's going on. We are in my estimation, we are under the government of another power, or two or three or four. Possibly China, possibly France, possibly Britain. Well, for sure Britain, UK, or the City of London. The monarchy is still in place, a little shaky, but still in place. And Germany is suffering a lot, but I reckon they're part of it. NATO's part of it. So our country is not owned any longer by the people. We're trying to reverse that. We will work very hard to reverse all that, because we have to. There is no choice any longer. We want our children to be free.
You want to read it better? Look. Hopefully you'll go to prison too. No amnesty for morons.
And that is a lady who's been with, Sarah has been with the group a long time, and she's very brave. And there's Lisa, she's with Informed Choice. End all mandates, and mandates are not law, remember. Proclamations, mandates, codes, statutes, those are all a bunch of guys sitting around deciding on what they want to do. Because common law is a different deal. It's what our country had from the beginning until about 17, I think it was right after the war, 1865, 66, during the time when the carpetbaggers were heading down south and taking advantage of the Southerners having lost the war, so to speak. But the war never had to be fought. I did some very deep research. It never had to be fought, and Lincoln was a good guy. I did read conflicting reports about Lincoln, but he was going through a heck of a lot of stuff, and yet he maintained an honesty that really has to be revered, because he was given a law license without having taken any classes at all. Just given a law license by a judge who felt he was a very honest guy and he should be helping other people. So that in itself is a testament to his curiosity and reading of law. But common law is do no harm to others. That would mean humans and animals, and also no property damage. So property damage is part of that as well. But all these statutes, codes, mandates, there's usually no emergency. This can be easily created by Marxists, and that's part of their agenda, is to create emergencies where all laws to the people, or rights to the people, are suspended, which you cannot do. Even the Constitution says that emergencies do not suspend. our rights, our God-given rights, because government is an overlay. The people were homesteaders long ago, and government stepped in, and you might pretty much say that criminals stepped in to make it really, really big, and they did. So we're trying to shrink government, shrink big tech, shrink RX or pharma, shrink education so that it's to the parents, given back to the communities, the people. We do not need a Department of Education, even though Trump has said we do. I disagree with him on several points, but he is probably our only hope because he knows how to negotiate. He is a good negotiator, and I've heard that he would be the one to end any World War III that might be, that we might be pending, which of course the Marxists want, the communists want that, the tyrants want that, because if they have war, they have chaos, and they can make a lot of money. It's mostly about the money. If you did any reading about War is a Racket, Smedley Butler, and also Michael Rivera, All Wars Are Bankers' Wars. Good books to look at. So here we go, marching. And this is Connie filming this from Washington State, Olympia, the capital, on March 28th from 12 to 2, and I believe they do this every Tuesday with same signs and same noisemakers, and we need bigger numbers, people. We need bigger numbers to make some change. You cannot sit down this time. It's your children's future. Signing off. Take care.